Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Can I hear myself in the vents? Yes, I can hear myself. Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen and others. My name is EduTheVODS, and welcome back to another stream. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I am feeling kind of bit tired because, well, actually, something funny that happened before I went to sleep. I slept like 2 hours in my desk while editing because I was feeling very, very tired. And even when I wake up, seeing what time is it, I woke up like what, 4 a.m. Yes, I sleep very late today. But I woke up like 4 a.m. and I was still feeling like tired, so I had to pretty much turn off my PC and go to my bed and pretty much instantly fall asleep because I was that tired. Sometimes my sleep schedule isn't that great. I hope you guys learn how to deal with something like that. I am the one who has to carry all the pain elemental, you could say. But anyways, but yeah, so today we're gonna continue with speedrunning Secret of the Mimic because yesterday with the new stuff I learned for no major skips clock-out ending, I was able to save a lot of time, even in the part where I failed and fell into the river in the Lego City. Okay, now but the part where you can skip the dolly. What is it again? The stealth. Well, I'm saying stealth, but it's just having to walk, having to walk crouching while dolly moves to another room. It's still kind of hard to do it. I want to practice yesterday more, but I had to be busy with other stuff, so I can continue with my practices. I still have no idea how to do the instant fall to trigger the Jackie chase, or the area where Jackie chase happened. And speaking of Jackie, well, not necessarily related to Jackie, but since I've been doing lately only speedruns of the game, I never really, and also need to upload it as bots on my channel, and I have like custom thumbnails and like it could be screenshots or do slide edited. But generally speaking, those are screenshots. And well, let me see if I can show you this. Where is it though? I don't have. That's weird. I have a capture window in this part. Okay, it's okay. Gonna call it random. Yeah, sure, random. Let me open an image as an example. When doing speedruns, it's kind of difficult to know exactly what to use as a screenshot or for thumbnail because a lot of things you can repeat a lot of things easily and not notice it. Okay, yeah, this one works. This one works. Let me see if you can see the window. If OBS wants to detect the window, which that will be very, very, very nice. There you go. As you can see, this is one screenshot I used, just a random screenshot of the cat standing there. But then I remember that a few days ago, weeks, I used a mod that allows me to pretty much do things like use the console if I want to write commands or enable free cam. So I have something like this. Mom says my turn on the Xbox. And also I have other ones like where is it? It should be very far actually. I named it. There you go. Foxy, Foxy, it is done. I got a perfect present to you. I'm pretty sure, no, I think that's all of them. I think. How many bots I uploaded yesterday? I had in the list. were 3, right? Yeah, I think there were only these 2. I remember, I'm sure I added another one? But I'm sure fuck, it's not here. I'm sure just in case I look up very quickly. I just have my watch channel open. Yep. But, okay, there's another one. This one, with Sharpie. This doodle actually appears in the speedruns, but in the footage of the speedruns, but I had to work with something, so by using FreeCam I had taken these screenshots. And there's Sharpie. But yeah. And that's all I wanted to show, because I didn't... Because, well, I haven't worked in anything to make it work. I haven't really worked on anything to make it something like that, so anyways, let's go now with the speedruns. Speedrun, baby! And I got a... wow, thank you Google, thank you for your notification being about the thing that I don't want to use, the Gemini or Gemini AI. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, thank you Google, thank you. I saw that my appeal is done. Okay, I've been waiting for weeks about my copyright, the false claim about my Delta Room video. They haven't said a thing. I've been waiting. Mind you, my videos are not monetized yet, but I don't really want to have any video copyright. I mean, even if you're not monetized, I don't think being able to get inflicted by this stuff should be allowed. It's still it's still a dispute. God fucking damn it. Alright. Oh, it's fine. It's not as horrible if I have actually like if my videos were actually monetized, which they aren't, fortunately, yet. But when that time comes, oh boy, we're gonna have fun disputing a lot of stuff. Because I don't want to have a bad time. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen and others, we are about to speedrun this now, so I'm just getting some stuff accommodated in position. There we go. Okay. It's time to speedrun, baby! Oh yeah! Also, I'll be honest, I don't really want to speak too much today. So, you have to apologize if I don't feel in too much like a yapper today. I do have points to talk about, but I might just borrow whenever I actually feel that I want to talk about. So I kinda talked to this yesterday, but Ruin. So I've been thinking about Ruin lately because the more I play Secret of the Mimic, I feel like Ruin it kinda ages badly for me. I'm not saying it's a bad game, I feel like the game is still good, but I don't know, I think of games like, you know, this game, or even, and a lot of people will hate this, but Sister Location. I don't know, I feel like Ruin for me, it's just some gameplay, because in terms of story, I'll give it to Ruin. The story given to Ruin is fine for what I have to work with the disaster of Sister Security Breach. I swear, dude, having three different games that start with the S word, with the word S, is very difficult for me. But well, the Secret of the Mimic, well, with Ruin having to work with the lack of story that the Security Breach had, you know what? They did good. I mean, they managed to make something interesting. Because probably my main issue I had, which that shouldn't be that much of an issue, but it was back then because Secret of the Mimic didn't exist yet. But it's how well, even though there's still some issues, but it's the introduction of the Mimic The introduction of Mimic in Ruin is cool, but also confusing for the people who are not with the books. Because to begin with, oh yeah, I actually need.
Get ready to be amazed. Don't forget, every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
Sorry, I had to mute myself. Because, man.
There's so much to be done. You want to be here to stay.
Okay, sorry, I had to mute myself for a minute. But, well, I'll say before, my issue mainly is how the Mimic was introduced, because the introduction of the Mimic is not bad. It's just that I feel like the Mimic was introduced kinda like, I don't want to say forcefully, but it feels that way, because the issue for me with the Mimic is that there's not too much to tell you exactly about the character. There's like any weird backstory or like something to get excited for the character. It just suddenly appears. You're like, oh wait, there's a robot pretending to be Gregory. Okay. And only the people who knows about the lore, not even just read the books, just knows about the lore, because I learned the Mimics by what people said about the game back then. They could tell the only ones who were able to tell who's the Mimic, because most of the people, more people who knows about the story of the Mimic learn from the other people, not by actually reading the book. And with that, in Absolutely we believe that the books are actually canon, which I won't get too much in the debate, but the fact that Secret of Mimic appears to bring a story that is very similar to the books, but there are some changes that it makes it obvious that it's not the same story for the books, or it doesn't share the universe for the books. Then yeah, kinda hard to believe that this game is actually, well, for me the introduction of Mimic makes it more complicated, because I feel like the introduction would be 10 times better if they were given some little backstory of the Mimic, kinda like a little bit of backstory in Ruin, something like to look up for Secret of the Mimic. Give me something like about the mentions of something like Murray Custom Manor, or like you know how there was like 3 props of the Custom Manor, being the elephant costume, this one, the bird and the lion. Well, what if they added more stuff like that? Stuff that makes you say that the closer you get to the Mimic's lair, which I think that's how it's called in game, or the game files, or at least that's how the developers has referred it. But either if you could do something like go to the Mimic's lair, I think that'll be way more interesting, in my opinion. Shit. I'm able to do this. Because I'm pretty sure you cannot connect these two. Oh, you can. But there's that. Okay. My bad. I got the wrong puzzle. That's already a time loss. But you know, for me the issue with this is that it kinda makes it feel like
that was quick.
it makes it feel like if there are more props about what could expect of the Secret of the Mimic, or exactly, or I mean like a little bit of clues about like, oh yes, this is what we could be expecting it for the next game. I think it will be a lot more better. I feel like, yeah, you're gonna get more answers in this game. Focus on the Mimic before the announcement of Secret of the Mimic. Maybe it won't be exactly. You won't be guessing that it's going to be a prequel about the story of the Mimic and Elvin Murray stuff. But I really believe that it could be more interesting than instead of just, oh yeah, so it's going to happen. I think that's my opinion. But yeah, I feel like it just feels. I just say it this way because it really feels like the Mimic was put in ruin in a weird way. like it makes sense if you know about the story, but the way how it was, you know, put in there without any really build up or clues about that the mimic it could be, or like Gregory, the Gregory that you hear in the entirety of the DLC is not actually Gregory, or the Gregory it's not really a trustworthy Gregory. I don't know, I would prefer if we had like a something more, a little build up. Like for example, the closer you get to the lair, you see like this is the creation of a man who wanted to I don't know, let's just say this is from Candy Cadet who says it. The story of a man who has a broken heart with loss of her wife during the fire. To give his child to he built a robot capable of imitating others. Yeah, imitating others. Yeah, kind of like this example. And then in the later entry you add the story that you get in the games, where it's kind of like the what's the story of, how was the story kind of that tells in Secret of the Mimic? Sorry, in Ruin. It is like the Gregory Manessa silly mimic, or it was like the voice luring Cassie to open the basement. I don't remember exactly. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. Time to play. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think just build up like something to tell you that yeah. So this is at least if you don't know about the mimic, at least, or you want to explore the story of the mimic because you want to say for its own game, then at least kind of like a build up, kind of like a. Okay, I actually thought I would be soft lock because I grabbed it in a position that shouldn't be grabbed, but oh well, everything's fine. At least something that lets you tell that so this is an animatronic about a past, something to look up, to feel it foreshadowing about the next game. I think we'll be making its appearance a lot more better, in my opinion. But well, but the story, generally speaking, I don't have too much issues. Yeah, but it's just the game. Well, again, I don't think it's a bad game. Oh. Yeah, we had to do this again. The puppy that stage is flying away. I was crouching actually, so I was expecting that actually I could work the plus, the pretty much falling instantly, but I have no idea how to do it. Well, back with the mimic. But yeah, the ruin. So you know how I mentioned, well, I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's boring to play it. I feel like this game is really missing. Like Ruin really is missing the danger, or feel like you are in danger because MXES, or well, the entity, wear the mask and you're gonna be fine. Well, if you were to lock the mask, then if he appears like that, just remove the mask and you wait, and he'll be fine. I'm gonna be honest. I really believe that the mask is way more dangerous if you're in speedrunning that than actually normal gameplay. Because of course you want to complete the game as fast as possible, but because maybe some skills you require to have the mask for longer durations, or removing the mask because it slows you down. It's gonna be a time waste, so you want to optimize the time better. Yeah, stuff. We won't get too much into it. But I feel like the speedrunning the game, it's a lot more. It makes it a little bit more dangerous, but even with that, it is still lame. I just look at, for example, Monty. Well, the summon mechanic of how you die against the threats, because okay, when entity spawns, it's not in danger because you can remove the mask and whatever you want. However, if it gets too close enough, you will be able to remove the mask, but you will be able once you go further enough. But with that in mind, there is the other issue. Or there's the other thing that makes it so the mimic it's better. Well, the mimic, sorry. with that, there is other thing that a lot of people do not consider,
Just what I'm capable of.
and is that
Be amazed. Don't forget, every one of my creations.
well, or usually people forget, but the mimic also begins a countdown. Of which people, a lot of people doesn't know this actually, but when mimic touches you, a countdown begins where if you don't remove the mask in a certain amount of time, you'll be instantly killed by the animatronic of the area. Yes, it can actually happen. It's not that common because it's so easy to run away from the entity and remove the mask. For us, an entity summons an animatronic, which, boy, they are lame. Like, it's horrible. Like, I don't want to be really mean, but like, the AI of security breach is not that good. But at least I can say this: at the end of the game, it's kind of dangerous. The issue is when you get to get the stamina upgrades, the shoes, the faster blast, the fast cam, where it's yeah. But even in early game, you can abuse the AI by just jumping on top of whatever object. They will be confused, like, oh, there's no one here. Okay, bye. But man, in Ruin, they're just lame. They just walk. Sometimes they just stop walking and turn around and just keep walking. Is that what happened to the AI? Really? Only the end does pretty much remain using the same AI as the big. I know, I guess the mini music mans, but they're just lame. You're not really in danger in that game. Generally, the easiest way to die in this game if you take the mechanics of security breach into Ruin. Like, for example, in the Chica's Bakery, well, Cupcakes, Chica's Bakery, whatever the name it is, where there's one point that Chica is like eating trash and there's an obvious huge gap that you can walk. You might probably remember like the beginning, the mechanic at the beginning of security breach, where you can walk, you can pass animatronics on their backs. Behind our backs as long as you're crouched or something like that. You might believe that it's going to be the same thing. You do that and then you die. Not like Chica begins to chase you and try to catch you. No, you just die. And it's like, that's how that works. When I shoot, hello, I hope you're having a fantastic day today. But you have to wonder how it works and why a mechanic from security breach has to be different in Ruin. While walking behind Chica in security breach is not the same in the walking behind Chica in Ruin for some reason. Well, also like Roxanne, which it's actually works with Roxanne in the first part of the Roxy Raceway because it kinda looks like you can just pass walking Roxanne because I think the first area that you walk there's it's like a square shape that goes into square hole. And it's like, okay, you may think that, okay, so I just need to walk around Roxy to walk to the other side, even though you can, there's actually the computer thingy to lure Roxanne, but sure. Let's just say that you want, maybe there's a secret you want to walk to get it, or there's another route. Pretty much explore. If you walk into that area, doesn't matter where Roxanne is, you'll die. She won't chase you. You just die. Roxanne just teleports to you and you die. Why? Lamau. So that's the issues I have with Ruin, because the threats are not actual threats and there's some like weird bullshit happening. And it's a shame because I don't think Ruin is a bad game, well, bad DLC, but I do feel like it has aged, in my opinion. At least in terms of gameplay, because I know people doesn't like Bonnie Ball in Ruin, but I like it because there's actual threats in any moment. Sure, they will be chasing you walking around the map, but you have to move them. You can explore the entirety of the Bonnie Ball with a different layout, but you can explore the whole Bonnie Ball like in Security Breach. Also, you need to be like you're affected by the how do you call these things again that blocks you, the mask? Oh, to remove the mask actually? I forgot, but Yeah, they're the inhibitors, I think they're called. They are more useful than like they actually add some difficulty level to the game, but it's to the very end because well, besides that, in Rocky Saloon, which they still have some of the quirks of the past levels, well, or chapters, as it's called in the game, but it's a lot more interesting. I like it more than more of the first part of the game where you just walk, child notes, do the notes, and yeah. I really feel like Ruin could be a better game if they'll for each chapter you can explore the entire area to get collectibles. You know, different layout of course, with with being threatened, with animatronics having to walk around the place and not having the MXCS calling them, or well, spawn them. With MXCS you can call them, but not spawn them. Kind of like the Chica spawn teleporter security breach, which, oh my god, it's so annoying. But yeah, I really believe that the gameplay of Ruin kinda aged, to be honest. And I know a lot of people really like Ruin, and I like it too, but I don't know. I look back to Ruin, and the fact that I have more fun with Security Reach somehow, being a bad game, than Ruin, which is a better game. I don't know. It really shows I'm more interested in the gameplay side of FNAF than in actual lore. Because I'm not here to say the lore is complicated or you need to read the books or whatever. But I do feel like the lore, or how has been discussed the lore over the past few years, it made me so I'm not really that appealed to talk about the lore or to be looking constantly into it as I used to be back in the early days. That doesn't mean that there's no more to check it out. Like for example, like Secrets of Mimic, it has a story. There's characters. You're learning the story of Edwin Murray. It's tragic. I really feel bad for Edwin Murray. The poor man just lost his wife, lost his child, lost his employees, friends. It's like, man, it's hard not to shed a tear for Murray. The poor man might not be he might not be perfect, but definitely he tried his best, especially with Fiona being at his side. Like, it was way like Secrets of Mimic had a more interesting lore, or at least the lore that gave it to me has been more and well, yes, interesting, but also like it has got more my attention that in the past few years, and it very makes me. So it does makes me excited to see where the story leads, like how the ride of FNAF goes. I mean, with Ruin, there was already an improvement. So I'm all in to see where it goes. I don't know, and I'm getting interested to the lore once again after all these years. So it's pretty cool. But that doesn't mean that I don't have my. Well, that doesn't mean that I instantly prioritize lore over gameplay. I still prioritize gameplay over lore. Over lore. I almost kind of sounded like I said overlord, but no, over the lore of FNAF. For me, it's the gameplay that brings me back to play FNAF. Or to be more interested to be in the FNAF and to continue FNAF basically. And I think maybe that's the reason why my talks are Ruin are a little more in the gameplay side than in the like I take more into consideration the gameplay side over the story side, because besides like how Mimic is introduced, I feel like most of my opinions of the game goes more into the gameplay. Because again, the gameplay is very easy. The game is very easy. Game DLC, however you want to call it, it's pretty much its own game inside of the on the game. But it's very easy. You don't really feel threatened until like the last 3 chapters. Even that, the last chapter. No, the one with oh wait, it's the Roxy Raceway. Then there's the Pony Ball. Yeah, Bonnie Ball, and from Bonnie Ball you go to Faster Blast. Okay, so it's actually 4. Oh yeah, I forgot to split earlier. It should be around 11 minutes still. Maybe 1 second more, 2 seconds more, or less than 4 seconds, as it's to be this place. Yeah, it's fine. No, I'm gonna delete the split the moment I can. I'll leave the split, but you don't put it in blank. But yeah, that's pretty much what I feel with Ruin. I enjoy Ruin, but I don't feel like it was that much of a. Or I feel like he has his problems that people don't look too much. Probably because once again the lore, the story, what matters the most. And to be fair, Ruin is more of a narrative game than. There you go. It's more of a narrative game than kind of like Sister Location. It's more of a narrative game than an actual game that requires a lot more of involvement with the gameplay. But even with that, I know people not. I know a lot of people also they don't like Sister Location, but give this to Sister Location. At least Scott tried to give a lot of gameplay to the narrative of the game. That execution is good or bad, I'll leave it to each person, each individual, because I do enjoy Sister Location gameplay. Although Night 4, yeah, it's not that much enjoyable, I'll admit that, but I do have enjoyment with that game.
To realign the elevator, use the sliders to rebalance the load.
Even though probably Sister Location is way more linear than
bear in mind.
Ruin, because of obvious limitations. Oh, that's a perfect 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's nice. If Fiona gives me the code 1, 2, 3, 4, this is gonna be beautiful. Come on, Fiona.
Code using the buttons.
Fiona, be nice.
4.
Fuck. Well, 4, 3, 2, 1, please. Fuck.
2.
It's fine.
3. Now, close the hatch.
Close the hatch. Close.
Reset the crank.
I don't know why they thought I was aiming to open the hatch, but sure.
Turn on the power.
And you're done. Okay, I'm gonna need to pause the game. Okay, be right back. Sorry, pause, I had to check something very quickly, but we are back. Alright, so... Alright, let's proceed. I don't know if you can you're actually allowed to pause the runs. Yeah, well. So yeah, that's pretty much one things I want to say about Ruin, because I like Ruin, but I think that people really hold a high regard to the game, and the more I look at this game again, I feel like people not liking the game is... And like some more the DLC it makes more sense to me than back then, because the thing with Ruin is that it released in the time where it released was perfect, because Ruin Security Reach wasn't that good of a game for other people, and Security Reach shops to be like how to say this, like like a way to give a more proper game. Let's just say a proper workable game. You know, that actually works, basically. So it kind of feels to me like it's just that the release of Ruin was time, and also like the release of Ruin was like the thing that the game the FNAF needed during that time. So yeah, you know, overall, but even with that, I get why people says the things they say, or people dislike this game. This like ruin. I get it. I think looking back, I can understand why. I also understand why people really like it. I think the game is good, and that's it. Like looking back, yeah, I think ruin it's good. It's good. It's fun. I think it satisfies a lot of people. At least it satisfies a lot of people that are into Lord of FNAF. But I think people want. I think maybe in a few years people will look differently at this game. I don't know if that already happens because I'm not the most active member of the FNAF community. Boy, that's on purpose. But yeah. You have a free spit. But yeah, that's pretty much what I believe or what I think about Ruin now that I look back to all that stuff. It could be very interesting when the goal of playing 100% Ruin in one stream happens. When it's gonna happen, I have no idea. I still haven't set up the goal or if I'm gonna leave it for my YouTube channel or for Twitch. Because now that Secret of Mimic release and I also want to do 100% of this game in one stream, then yeah, it's not that easy. Especially when I think Secret of Mimic is a lot more longer to complete the game 100% than Ruin or even Security Reach. Well, at least Security Reach for me, when I did it 100% in one stream, it took me 7 hours. At least for me, it took me a little while.
Try and try again.
Well, who knows?
What a strange and interesting game. I am having so much fun.
Hey, who knows, you know? Overall, it's just my opinion about the game. You like Ruin, it's completely fine. I'm not here to take it out from you. But you know, I just reflecting and understanding why people. There were people who disliked Ruin because there were a lot of people saying it was the best game ever, or the best thing FNAF ever got in the wild. And well, I guess it's not bad, but I don't know. I feel like looking back, it just doesn't. That made me believe that it wasn't that of a true statement. At least that's what I feel again. Can I break more than one? Let's go. Also, I'm just tired of your voices in this mini game. Yeah, I don't really mind hearing Mr. Helpful in the shooting games, but for some reason in the Balls games is where I find him annoying. Come on, say the village line. You're a villager, no? Oh, fuck you. Let's go. Let's go. And let's go. Oh my god, you didn't skip any line. Oh my fucking god, I fucking hate you. Die.
Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your free spin.
Take my ball.
Fine. Okay. Yeah, this won't be a time save. I'll let you know that. There you go. There you go.
So much.
You have a free spit.
Try your luck at the wheel of prizes. Spin, wheel, spin. A mystery present
What will happen again? What are the odds? I don't care.
Come on back when you have a free. Come on back. Just try again and expect a different result.
There you go. Now let's see Big Top disappear. There you go. It's so, I really like it. It's so funny. It's so silly. No, compare with Secret of Mimic, this is the game where I actually cannot understand why people actually hate this game. There's a lot of great things that the game has that it makes me really wonder why. Like when I play Ruin, I was able to see a few things why people will dislike it, but I will understand it until way better, like way later. But with Secret of Mimic, I don't know. I don't really feel like people will actually like this game, but it's actually really disliked for a lot of people. And if I had to guess, what is going to happen is that people will look up with this game, be like, "Well, this game was actually very good." Like, this is like a few years later, or who knows? But I think people will look up this game, will be like, "Hey, this game was actually very good." Because I feel like right now the fnaf fanbase are into this nostalgia mode where they miss the old Division the Office games, which, hey, I get it, I miss it too, but to call Secret of Mimic a bad game because it's not the Defend of Office, it's like, or because you're letting your nostalgia blind yourself, it's like, really? Really? It is really a bad game? I don't know. This is just what I feel, or at least this is how what I think people are reacting towards this game. It's just, I don't know why, but it doesn't feel like really make sense to me. I was to say I'm gonna have a time loss somehow, but then I remember that the fucking Mr. Helpful was yapping, he yaps every time I complete a mini game. So that way, so that's a lot of time, unfortunately. Woo. First try. Run. Okay, this is not a good RNG for this. It could be worse. Of course. I really like how in this chase, I guess these are hands, but well, the Big Top's hands can actually can actually, some of them will actually break the ceiling, but some of these feet will get stuck. So it's actually it's a cool detail. But probably it's because of the RNG of the ceiling of this not part that are gonna it's gonna be a slight time save. So shout out to the ceiling RNG. 1 minute of time save. Let's go. They build a big top on the top. I really found that funny. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. I really love when games use the dynamic, like they separate instruments from, like, you know how when you hear a official soundtrack of a video game, you hear like pretty much how they want the way to listen to the soundtrack, but also but in the way it's made for the game, maybe you have some instruments disconnected from others. Like for example, with Big Top, the music box it only is being heard when the Big Top is there, but the trumpets it's separated. It's like the actual background music. The dynamic thing is or like you can be heard like how far you are from Big Top. It's well, how close you are at that Big Top. that makes a really cool dynamic experience. A lot of games do something similar. Like for example, Banjo Kazooie with the water. When you're underwater, you have the main theme of the game, but then you go underwater, and then the main topic, the main theme, changes to like more, kind of like if you actually hearing it underwater. But it's not like the effect, but also like the instruments uses like something that makes you feel like you are underwater. Wow. There you go. To mimic the spawn. It's really easy to cross or do there since the mimic is not. You son of a bitch. There's no way. Okay, I have a bad spawn management with the mimic. Alright, so I should be taking these pieces now if I wanna be dealing with this issue. I mean, the mimic won't be able to live there unless the mimic takes the stairs. So it might despawn in this part. I take the lionhead at once because it's the one that may cause issues. Because if I die, then I have to lower the crank again. It won't get saved like if I actually use the crank. Oh, the mimic's here. The mimic's here. Fuck. Okay, he got a little. Okay, mimic distracted with the mouse. Good. I was afraid that it would work, but I guess I did hide good enough to distract the mimic. Let's go. I am the best. I am the best. But to be honest, I really don't get too much why there's people who don't consider Secret of the Mimic a good game. Like, I genuinely believe that it's because of the nostalgia that FNAF people have been getting lately. That FNAF, that people miss to get those Defend the Office games. And this is I consider to be a shame because I seriously think this game is very good, and I wish that this is the free run FNAF game that people have been wanting. I don't know, it's because it's not an actual Freddy's game. Like, this game is not focused on Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Like, Freddy doesn't really show up in this game. Like, even when Freddy actually shows up in the parachute ending area, it's just it doesn't even have his head on. Like, you pretty much were his head in the clock out ending, but even with that, you don't see it, like the full face. You only see the inside, so you know. But again, that's just what I feel. But I don't know. Maybe it is actually not a great game, and it's just like I'm knowing a few people who actually think this game is very good, and that this game will get more people. This game will be more appreciated over the time. Maybe yes, maybe not. Who knows? No one expected Sister Location, or well, maybe not Sister Location, FNAF to also have people who this doesn't consider to be a good game. Who God knows exactly. Nobody knows at this point. But I do enjoy Secret of the Mimic. I generally believe it's a good game. And over the past time, people will begin to appreciate this game for what it is. Bye, Mimic. Where is it? Oh fuck, well. I'm able to stop it when the theater section plays.
Run demonstration 3
Oh fuck. I still haven't fully dominated the arts of falling down. Well, not falling down into the pit of the moon. The pit moon. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. There you go. There you go. Mwah. I love when when Jackie gets closer to you to get to try to kiss you. When Victor wants to nuzzle you, and Tiger Rock wants to kiss you, well, wants to hug you twice. But I do like to give kisses to Tiger Rock. Ah shit. Oh. Oh. Well, that. Well, yeah. I'm willing to take a restart. But before that, where is it? I'm searching something. My AC controller, but last time I used it, I left it around here, right? Ah, there it is. Time to drop water and I don't want to deal with it right now. While I'm streaming.
Hey, buddy. This is Dispatch with Fast Bear Entertainment.
So my conclusion with Ruin, it's a good game. Well, it is a great game, as a lot of people share up. I do genuinely believe that Secret Remake is a good game, one of the best FNAF game ever. Might not be the best. Maybe for some people it is, for others don't.
To access the building, you've been provided with a data.
Yeah, no, restart it. It was a bad move. But I genuinely believe that Secret Mimic it's actually a good game. I don't know. I really feel like this is gonna get appreciated over the pass of time once the nostalgia wave ends. We're gonna look back in this game and be like, hey, this game is actually very good. What happened to me back then? I'm so stupid. Okay, maybe not so stupid, but I don't know, that's what I feel, to be honest. What will happen with this game. You know, something funny I noticed with the FNAF community is that games doesn't get appreciated over the pass of time. And that's more I feel like it leads more into the games that weren't actually that good. It happened with FNAF 2, it happened with Serious Location definitely. Actually, the only game that got appreciation over the pass of time is FNAF World. Of all the melee FNAF games, FNAF World is the one that ended up getting appreciated over the pass of time, and that's very funny. And it's thanks to that Scott ended up accepting FNAF World once again, and now the idea of a FNAF World 2 exists and people actually are interested. So there are people interested at least. I'm interested, I want FNAF World 2. Scott, I want Scott to make us a FNAF World 2. If he said that he's willing to create a new one if he has the time, then oh yeah. I'll be there when it happens. Or if it ends up happening, but I'll be there. And no one will stop me to speedrun that game. Well, it depends on how it's gonna be done. I don't know how much Scott has been making games in some free time. I know he has been making games for his children, but I don't know if he actually been making the actual games. That just I don't even know exactly how this game. We know about the even with well, I don't know, because I was to say that we have the
Every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
we have the the Freight Space 3, but it was Freight Space 3. It is obviously taken from Space 2, so I don't know. I guess the only game that actually had like actual time and mechanics to be taught was Fast Fury, which is a game that released randomly while Security Breach was still in development. I don't know. Your monkey one. How's your subtitles for this? Because now I can stop hearing you're the monkey one. I'll never stop hearing you're the monkey one. You're the monkey one. Hey dude, I'm a octopus. Yeah, whatever. Okay, of course, I'm still a silly dog. you. I actually just want more variety costumes. Maybe in the FNAF universe he cannot can become like a spider animatronic, or become like a octopus, for example. Which I mean, for octopus, it's not like the most mobility suits outside, or animatronic. The other animatronics make more sense, like Dolly. Or in case a big top actually end up being controlled by the Mimic somehow, then, or a costume that the Mimic end up wearing, then yeah, even that's more mobility than Octopus. I don't know, maybe the Mimic will manage to find a way to make Octopus have a decent amount of mobility. Who knows? At least he's willing to turn around costumes and touch them together to try to make a Gregory looking costume. I was like, this is funny how it still will end up, you know, they made the costumes for Ruin, the elephant, the crow and the tiger. Well, tiger lion. They don't have it, they look a little bit different. Like the mainly the mouth of the elephant, for example, is a good example. The eyes of the crows also looks different. Like, they have some differences from the suits that you don't get in the Secret of the Mimic. That makes me wonder why it ended up happening, because I don't think anyone was like, oh, this looks bad. Oh, I wish it look differently. Once again, I'm struggling to make this work. Fuck it, damn it. It happened again. This is one of the easiest puzzles, but I thought of a different solution. That's a pattern I haven't learned yet. I should learn that pattern.
Check. Testing. 1, 2. That was quick.
That's quick.
So, let's talk about what you're there to find.
Yeah, well.
Obviously, this possibly murderous endoskeleton has encountered some unfortunate glitches, but that doesn't mean the idea isn't sound or valuable. We think that endoskeleton
Yeah.
has potential, and that's why we want
Oh, the fact that pretty much this cutscene that we are hearing right now was supposed to bring this information to the beginning cutscene.
maybe find a way
The voice line still exists in game, by the way. It is interesting. It is funny. Maybe they haven't end up splitting it because they didn't want to make the beginning cutscene too long, which makes sense. But they didn't want players to be with the "you're taking too long." I mean, this voice lines by itself are very long, so now imagine in the beginning cutscene where you cannot do nothing. They just move the car, which doesn't really do nothing. There's no like actual consequence or like mechanic or a reason behind to do that, basically.
security fence. Looks like you can get one from the inventory tube system. It's the big machine in the security office. Should be active now.
Yeah, you're really late on that beast patch. I like how the beginning of the game dispatcher is still dispatched until after the Jackie chase. You have the and this dispatch talks to you. The power of M1 mimicking while being connected to a supercomputer. Okay. There you go. Kinda wish this was quicker, but whatever. I don't know, it just feels like you're hearing it way forever to finish. Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, Jackie, do your backie thing. There you go. Welcome, you user. Back to work. Still a shame that he died very soon for this game. For the good of this game. The fact that what's your name again? Can you say your name in the subtitles? Digityper, okay. So the fact that Digityper or Digityper, it's supposed to be kinda like a guy who delivers the mail to the employees. It's kinda sad because the man is pretty much like how to say this? Because okay, so it has wheels, but there's a lot of stairs in this game. So how does he go slides up in the to move between areas? That's what I wonder. I found. You found what? Me? You found me. Fun. No, this voice line without the effects, the filters of Mimic Chase, it actually exists and it sounds very similar actually. Nice big slice of cake. David, one of his birthdays. I cannot forget about the Mimic David version of the books. But for those who know, there's this double skull fast forward Tales from the Pixaplex, which one of them has the original story of Edwin, Mimic, and David and stuff. Before we got the version for the game timeline for Secret of the Mimic, but this doubles always gets adapted into comics, so it's kind of cool. However, 30 seconds. Oh boy. However, something interesting. it's not happening, except for the book. One of the books end up getting adapted, at least if they're going if they are going like for number of release, then the release just hit for the mimic story with the backstory. And okay, so I remember seeing like each book has 3 stories and one prologue, which are like interconnected stories with the other prologues of the same series book. But I think the name of the book is Submechanophobia, I think. I don't know if they're the same book or they're different, but they were supposed to be like released together, and Submechanophobia had like a really cool art style. But you look at the Mimic story, which is one of the most popular stories, and it's like it doesn't look. This is supposed to be a story that happens during the 80s, 70s. If you don't know the 70s, like in the game, then at least 80s, like in the books. At least in the book. But oh, boy, Edwin Murray, like, man. Wait, what? 0158, fuck. But man, Edwin Murray, the Lake storybook, the adaptation to the comic, it's whew. Yeah, apparently in the book also the mimic is exactly it looks exactly the same as the ruin, and not only like, oh, it's just a clean endoskeleton. No, even the pieces of fabric that the mimic has in ruin, it's in that design somehow.
Push the green button
And for some reason,
under the elevator. To realign the elevator, use
yeah, well, pretty much for some reason, they end up being part of the design, and also like apparently there was trace panels, like trace from other comics, like for the Joker, and even there's like one panel where the guy you can actually see the guy who
using the buttons.
kills
1,
David in the crash accident. 3. This is 3.
4.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now, close the
And it's also a and it takes an actual real meme. Like I think, yeah, I don't know if it's a meme, but it takes a frame of a meme or like photo and traces it over it. And it's like, why you're doing that? As far as I know that Scholaris, which is the one behind the publishing the books and the comics and all that stuff. It's behind all of that about the being the ones in charge about the quality and like to do all that stuff. But man, sometimes the quality control of FNAF merchandise, more stuff, it's very bad. I don't know why Scott really likes to stick up with Funko. Like, I don't really like Funkos. I don't really like the designs of a lot of the designs of the characters translated to Funkos. And I wish. I remember people begging for Scott to go back to Banshee to do merchandise. Well, they end up happening. It's not the main one. I genuinely believe that Scott doesn't really care about the merchandise of FNAF. Pretty much give the license and he doesn't care what they do, as long as it's good or people buy it, it's fine. I don't think Scott holds the same care for the merchandise as for the books or for the games. Even after being critiqued downset 100 of times, Scott still refuses to do something against it or respond to those criticisms. Which is a shame. Scott does tend to listen to the stuff about FNAF, but it's not for everything. It's only for specific moments, for the specific thing that he cares.
prize wheel. Head over to the prize wheel to
Okay, but shut up.
spin.
It would be better if you actually shut up.
Your money to play these games.
Cave.
I want to pay money to play.
There you go. What do we have here? Something complex that makes me be afraid that. Okay, actually, we're racing. There you go. That's all. No, you're red, but oh well, that's fine.
I could
You had a free spit.
Ready, set, fire away. Some of our available themes include castle, rodeo, space, Great Barrier Reef, circus, and haunted house.
There you go. Ah, better. You wanna say like this? I pretty much completed the DVD game. I really got used to do this section. It's not longer as really forced or they last too long to feel frustrated.
I can't get enough.
Which game?
No tickets. No más tickets, mi compa. There we go. Easy. Pretty funny to see like the lava, like the magma kind of looks like increases when you move the valve. But it kind of looks more. But if you look like how it's designed, it should look like it's actually getting emptier instead of filling up. Like, it will make it to be filling up when the is more lava adding up, but it kinda doesn't look like that. Maybe I just don't remember the physics of liquids. Of fluids, I don't know. Or at least it looks like it's flowing. That's mainly the thing. It doesn't look like actually the lava is flowing. Oh, you know what? Can I make it so it hits too? Nope. Yeah, that was bad aim. Recognize that, but well. Clown insurance, yeah right, the clown that you are. Edwin Murray. There you go, the belly eater. Not a belly eater. Do you look like each my belly or what?
And what did you win? A free spin on the prize wheel. Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your free spin.
Yeah, where did we go?
Wow, we.
Take my money.
Okay, what? Take my ball!
Let us spend our money on that game.
You there. Try your luck at the prize wheel. Wheel of prizes. Spin, wheel, spin. A mystery present you might win. Wheel of prizes. Spin, wheel, spin. A mystery present you might win. Just try again and expect a different result.
There you go.
Bad luck.
Just like that. Alright, disappear. There you go. Okay, the codes, I have it here. It's 1-8. It's 8 2 9. I have to memorize the first three symbols. And somewhere, I got these symbols were set up in my desk. I took a paper from my notebook and rip it up, rip it just so I can note all the codes in there with each symbol to be noticeable, and I don't have to pull everything out of nowhere. Just in case I have the code for the repair elevator, which was not needed, and also the pattern for the for the parade carnival thingy. Which, I mean, it's pretty easy to learn. You just need to move the vertical piece to be connected with the horizontal piece and just lift up the piece size very close to you. It's not really that difficult. I only done it because I want to feel like, yeah, I don't know how to, I do remember how to do this. You know, the ticket that everyone misses because it falls so slow that it's so easy to miss it actually. Don't make it. This will make something. This will make it somewhat more noticeable. It's fine, I guess, but it is still funny. Whee! Goodbye, Big Top. You're taking too long. Okay. Wow. You got me there. You never heard that card. But Big Top got me there. Run! Okay. I thought I was about to die because I was crouching for very long. And sometimes Big Top is really likes to trolls you with the path you can take or what path you're taking. Please don't block it, please don't block it. Ah! Don't block it, thank you. Okay, but can I walk? Thank you. Tickets, please. Tick. No, but first time I heard something like that. Oh, you don't see me time still, but you have to be that there. Yeah, I'm more actually than last time, 30 seconds. Well, technically, basically 30 seconds, 29. Nonsense. Ba-dum pum pum. Ba-dum pum pum. Ba-dum pum pum.
What took you so
R.
long? Don't get lazy on the job now. We need you to stay focused. Come back to the security office immediately. I found the location of another upgrade station.
Well, my name is Arnold, not R. Gotta say though, one thing that I really like about this game is how having to collect every collectible actually requires to do more exploration. and all the collectibles actually has some value instead of just being there like in security reach. For example, Rockstar is where you can get the shoes and also you can get the arcade for one of the endings. For example, the Cupcake Bakery. There is the hoodie, but the hoodie's never been clear what it does. I know that it had other purpose originally. Things has been found in the game's code, but also you need a level 5 security door to be able to enter there, so it's not really that worth it. I'm gonna turn around. As long as they see me go here, it's fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're all fine. We are fine, we are fine, we don't need to worry about anything. So let's first with the lion head because that one it's the that was an aggressive turnaround. But maybe Hermie sprained. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We know how to redo everything. Not random, but the one complaint I have to this game is checkpoints. But one thing I found in mod were pretty much reimplements a safe station from Security Breach. And all the save stations are in the ones that in the computers places. Yeah, it has like an extended monitor which you can put using your data pad and it's gonna save there. I still believe that is there. The save stations aren't a bad idea. I just feel like save stations implementation security reach is kind of badly done. Not that it's not good how it's done. My main issue is how it's where are they positioned, because the game is so like this place is so huge. You have to put a lot of save stations to compensate. Like it's like for example, well, how many are in the atrium? I think there's only 2. I can think no, 3. 3 save stations in different points of the atrium because of how big it is. And also, I'd like to believe that it should be accompanied with the autosave, which Security Breach does have an autosave, not being implemented in the patch. I don't know how good some of these autosaves are. Hello. But I don't get in autosaves eventually. I just feel like mainly the main issue is how it's positioned, and generally speaking, my main issue with the SeaWorld games is that collectibles are not saved separately. Usually in a lot of games, if you get a collectible, what they do is save you progress. Oops. Have like a different progression save in another file. So like have a separate save file, so you can pretty much have your progress saved separately, your collectible save separately from your main game progression, like the position of the character, the story, and all that stuff. It would make sense to have it, but for some reason it's not. Oh my god, I'm extending a lot. Oh my god. But yeah. I don't know how easy it is to get stuck around here. This is the last time where I fucked it up, so let's hope I don't fuck it up again. Like a rock. And we're restarting right again now, then I'm gonna have to pause the stream to do is something. Anyway, I had to do the same. I had to do the same thing if I done this run, but just in case I end up failing again. Right, if I'm not failing right now, then I have to do that. Then yeah, just like a little, like a previous, kind of like a. And God, if I had an announcement to make. Yeah, why is this happening? When I thought I finally understand how it works, it's not exactly how I think it is. There you go. Let's go. Now we're actually doing progress here.
Places, please. Operator, report to the stage left. Main stage curtains.
I forgot this is the starting suddenly. I have to shoot to progress. I have to drink water and then like, oh wait. Wait, I need to click this. Wait.
Ahoy, Foxy. Oh, why ye look so down in the dumps?
Wait. And I just... Why is it so complicated to drink water right now? Can I drink water without dying?
I forgot.
Thank you.
my gift. It's a disaster.
Aww. Shiverly Timber. All hands on deck. Meh. As to this early section it is, I got so used to it, I don't really care that much.
Foxy, we need the perfect present for the big surprise party. Oh, is that all, is it?
Perfect present coming right up.
Yarg. What's all this racket?
Foxy, you woke up the captain.
Oh, the special program for 5.8. It's how much is Friday? Cool.
Foxy, are ye having a party? Of course not, Captain. We would never. Right? Did you forget pirate rule number 22? No parties. And
Knife parrandas.
no decorations. Aside from our flag, that is.
Oh, I don't think you heard this, but it's just playing a meme of a body of a cat laughing. I don't think you heard that, but anyways, oh, you're Bernard, right? Bernard! Which I didn't notice this, but it really sounds like Bernard, so is Bernard supposed to be a fox all this time? You might say, but the Bernard might is really should to be a human, like Baby and Laura, and I say, do I care about that? Just kidding. I don't know, just a random joke. Why give a damn? Hey, Foxy! What's the name of the Boston? Perfect present coming right up. Got so used to their voice. Or to Martha. The VA of Roxy. Including this Roxy. Yeah. Is this a coming to Fortnite? That's silly. They should be laughing. They should be laughing like Queen from Deltarune. That'll be adding a lot of comedic effect. Soup. Is this supposed to be soup or something else? The pot with the yellow stuff. This thing looks more like a nacho cheese. Oh. And I wonder if those sounds. Wait, Foxy, it's done. I give it all I got, Foxy. I present to you the perfect present. I wonder if the public sound effect was done by civil employees or they're like. Actually, stock sounds effect.
Are drawn to boat parties. This is why sailors don't have boat parties.
Hey guys, groovy party. What do you got to eat?
Stop that octopus!
Far out. Why don't you learn everything what they say and do, and then just rehearse the entirety of this section in one of my speed runs. That means I have to give all boys to Roxanne again. I still don't like Mexican tacos and food. Oh, Gregory, they're still making fun of you. I don't get it at this point. It's funny looking back in my, let's say, security risk gameplays where sometimes I give but Freddy, you're supposed to be unlocked. I got like this voice to Gregory, but sometimes it's just my normal voice. Voicing our little friend Gregorio. Freddy, did I try to give you a voice to Freddy back when I played the game? Like, Gregory, what are you trying to do? Something like that, but it just doesn't work. I am a square.
You all work together for once, like a real crew.
But at the end, this is the voice for Gregory. Gregory. Wait, my name is Gregory. My name is Gregory. No, not Fred Vasper. But I like this voice because it kind of feels like very gentle. You know, kind of a innocent big boy. Which that's being for Freddy Vasper. Also, I like that this voice can be used on NASCAR. Because I used to have other voice for NASCAR until I felt like Freddy voice could work. And I'm glad I did, because you can make, because it definitely works with "Don't forget me, your ex-husband."
Reloading.
I still need to do the Deltarune chapter. These things I missed for chapter. Wait. That was an accident. Oh, this is split. Okay. There. And I was spamming the split button. Fuck. It's fine.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I end up saving in a minute. Or VR, okay.
Springlock failure? According to your
Why though? I don't feel like I need anything to go faster.
service hospital.
Wait, well, I'm not here to deny it or not take it, so you know,
It appears
that's fine.
you have a foreign object wedged inside.
Yeah, I cannot complain.
Now don't you worry. We will get you all sorted out. Stay right there, and I will consult the service manual. Good news. The procedure is simple. We must clear out the foreign material.
I've been thinking lately about doing like
We will blend up
each
the foreign
individual
objects.
review for each
Then
FNAF
you'll
game.
get stringent steam cleaning.
Individual reviews for FNAF games for each FNAF game.
Material so we can
I feel like I like FNAF. I've been a FNAF fan since the very beginning, so
power hose.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It will be nice to share my opinions about this franchise, about what I think about certain games, what do I think about in terms of gameplay, in terms of lore, if I am willing to give my opinion on the lore. So the marathon of playing each FNAF game is going to be, it needs to be happen. But it's not gonna be a marathon like I'll play every FNAF game until like the 6 a.m. Like until oh fuck, until like until be playing FNAF for like or streaming FNAF for like how many hours? Is the stream now? 16, around 16 hours, or even more, to play every FNAF game, including the troll game, well, troll games, the weird spin-off God games. And I'll be skipping those, the Freddy Space, the Fazbear Fury. I'm always skipping FNAF World. I won't be skipping FNAF World, but because it is a spin-off, but I won't be skipping it. But other FNAF games are outside of the Secret of the Mimic. No, but like I mean, I guess a racing game, even though it's a demo, it's still a demo. I don't know, maybe I can make like a unique video for each, for the extra FNAF games. I don't know, but at least I am interested to do for every FNAF game, with the exception of those, and well, I guess I'll also be skipping the AR game because I never play it and it's not possible to play it anymore, so it's not really worth to actually play the game or like make a review about it if I have nothing about it. But you know, it's funny because I don't care when it's very funny because I remember when the AR game was announced, I was like, oh my god, I wish I had the AR game. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get one until like what? You know, I get the phone I got right now. I just got it a few months ago. So, but even just when the game couldn't be played anymore, for like what, a year ago since the game closed too, maybe. But I think it's pretty funny that well, I always wanted to play that game, and then. But I ended up losing interest because it looked that fun to play. I did end up playing the AR Forsaken game. It's a game maintained by fans. But that's around 2 of my phone, and I don't know. It doesn't really play that good because it is supposed to be like remaining for some of the few elements of the original game. Honestly, it's very meh. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't play this game. It is fun to get animatronics and like use it to take pictures. Like I take pictures of my cat standing alongside with animatronics like Foxy. Maybe I think I even have a Springtrap, not a Spring Bunny. But it is very fun to do that stuff. But I don't know, the game is not really that fun to play. And sometimes it's very confusing how you're supposed to play it, so it can be very frustrating as well. 3, 4, 5, 6. Mitch got confused because I Dolly to need to be lucky with Dolly, but I'm safe. Let's go. Discussion chat. What do you think it's better? Like, what do you think it's a good idea to? Nope. Okay. Do you think it's a good idea to remove the rats, that be able to use rats? So, well, actually, it's pretty much every object, but mainly rats, as part of the trash compactor, or should we just let it how it is? Okay, the game was very loud in my end. I had to lower the volume. In the middle of the run. I honestly believe that they shouldn't nerfed it, because it really feels like thing that is going to be... I sort of feel like a lot of people really will think about it, so... Well, at least I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of people actually done it, like, try it and wanted to try it. I feel like it's pretty obvious that... probably just because there's only like very few rooms with rats, so... probably a lot of people doesn't really think about doing that. But also, like, when I say objects, I mean like pretty much any object. You can even trash the gun if you really want to. Should you do it? I don't know, but hey, it's silly. That's what matters. Oops. I thought I was about to fall in the void. I genuinely thought I was about to fall in the void. I'm glad we're okay. I genuinely got scary. I got scared. Dolly. Salvage like double FNAF song. Yeah, that FNAF tree is still very cool. I'm back. Okay, please don't fuck it up. Okay. 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 Oh, okay, okay. Please don't fuck up this one. Let's go! Oh, hell yeah! It really feels nice when you got it. Oh, let's go! Goodbye, Dolly! The biggest last time that I got yesterday. It's been redeemed. Press the button. There you go. Let's go. Oh, that feels nice.
Hello, employee. From the bottom of our hearts.
I am really the best, huh?
For all the elevator problems. So there is some good news and some less good news. The good news is that you can make repairs from inside the elevator. You don't have to wait around until someone notices that.
Blah blah blah. Feel that you yap a lot.
The less good news is that you won't have the lives of your fellow employees weighing on your conscience.
Blah
if
blah
things
blah.
take an onward turn.
I remember that one moment from
In the elevator
Podcast
as well,
Tario.
which is still
I started
good,
playing the game
but less good.
since I only progressed originally into the level. Now I'm back in the level,
No
but
one person is to blame.
when I do belly bug, my favorite line is still CLA saying the wah wah wah. It's so annoying. I love Sila so much.
No details?
It makes me not happy to be lawful.
When the rebalancing is complete, open the elevator door.
And I don't really like. I didn't like too much the when I play it. It really made
Open
me
maintenance hatch button.
quit the game.
Okay.
Back when I first time played it.
By inputting the following code.
Okay, first the goals and then I continue.
1,
1,
2,
2,
4, 3.
4, 3. Okay.
I hope that worked. You are
Hatch. Okay. I really like the quest and also like the gameplay on the tutorial.
turn on the elevator and disengage
I
the emergency
still
button.
haven't reached in there to the point where I feel like the game it's become annoying to play. But I feel like that when it happens, it's going to be, whew, it's gonna affect me a lot. Me and Dolly.
There's too much weight in the elevator. I'm not here to shame.
Me when I'm being called fat.
Fix the lift. Now, let me check. This is so disorganized. If you're personally worried about weight issues, I suggest a good diet and exercise. Try tofu.
That has to be more closer to this.
You need to realign the elevator using
By the way, one of my practices I had, it was beautiful because I had everything realigned. It didn't automatically start the mark as finish. I had to move one. I had to move everything to be able to make it work. But man, it was beautiful. Anyways, we are leaving. We're splitting now. Minute and 38 seconds. It is a huge time save if you consider how much it takes Dolly to move to one spot to another. You have to do that part normally. That's huge. That's very nice. I still wonder how I'm able to save too much of my time in the VR intended. Maybe because of tickets, please. You know, maybe at one point in the picked up chase. But wait, where did he die there? It was in the other trial. In another trial. Well, another run. I forgot, to be honest. My memory is not working today that great. I cannot even speak English well anymore. So I just speaking Spanish. A ver, pues como pueden ver, estoy jalándomela y pues aquí traigo esta chingadera que me va a salvar la vida de la pullita y hago la palanca para abajo, así como esta me la vuelvo. Sorry, I'll stop speaking Spanish. Unless the Spanish shadow shows up, I'll stop for now. Chica is spawn camping right now, so I'm gonna take my time to grab the other piece. So we have to reduce our time traveling to one point to another. She's very far. Surprisingly far. I managed to save it, yes, okay. Good. I usually like to wait till, as you may have seen already, I really like to do the puzzles first. Especially because can't just see you even if you hide, you move away. But I usually like to do the puzzles first and then put the pieces, but in this case where all the pieces are disconnected, there's like 3 pieces disconnected and it doesn't work too much for me. It happened again. It happened again. I wonder how she didn't saw me. Okay, this time I wasn't lucky. But I wonder how she didn't saw me when that was in a more visible position. Last time she turned left, so in her left, so she didn't kill me. But this time it was on the right, and it moved very close to me, so there was no survival for that. Oh my fucking god! Are you kidding me? Well, I'm fine, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see if I can do this trick a little quicker than last time, because I kinda fucked it up, so it'll be great for time save. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we're not, let's not celebrate yet because we need to reach to the other part. I can get there. I was going too fast. Okay. Okay, this is done. We just need to wait for this to get up higher and run. Okay, it was quicker than last time, that's for sure. But it kinda hurt that I could have done it in the first try instead of the second try. Tiger Rock, hello. There you go. Oh my fucking, are you kidding me? Oh my god, what? Please! I got this world dominated. Why I need to be why I need to be why am I embarrassing myself this way? Well, the only thing that will save me from my pain is this part. Why is she guys so close? Why is she guys that close? What? That's new for me? Chicas usually like 5 minutes other part, a little bit further, but not here. But it's fine, we got this. Minute and 11. It could be 7 like a minute and 20 if I didn't fail first time, but with the locker, but it's fine. It's still been fast. Maybe I can fuck it up once with a cat. But once I do twice, I think I'm gonna be close to my normal time. Oh my god. Give me a moment.